I showed you guys the Styled Planner edit. It's a strawberry theme, which is super cute. So I was trying to decide, because I want to show you guys how you can use it. And I love this, by the way. So I've already got next week's page done. And then I go into April 20th. So I was trying to decide if I wanted to just start with the 20th, because you can start anywhere, it doesn't matter. If I wanted to just start with the 20th, or if I wanted to come over here and start with May. I don't know what I want to do. I don't know if I want to just start, because it doesn't matter where you start with this, which is really cool. So I'm going to open this up again and show you all the pieces just in case you missed that. And so it has a 5x7 dash card, which obviously this is an Excel planner, but I'm going to show you how you can still use this because I just think this is super cute. Very pretty. Then we have our stickers. None of them have a month on them, so you really could just pick up and start wherever you want to. Then we've got some fun stickers, some functional stickers, and then of course we have the notepad, which I love this. I'm going to keep this in my planner. It's just going to kind of sit in there because there'll be days I use this. There'll be weeks that I use one every day, and then there'll be other days where I don't necessarily use it. So it's just one of those things that is there if you need it. So I'm going to put both of these right now over here. And what to make me think? I think I am just going to go with it. So I'm going to start on April 20th and just work through them, and then I'll be ahead of the game for a little while. I am not one of those people that necessarily needs to start at the beginning of the month, and I thought about it, but I also like having my week kind of the same. So I think we're just gonna do it that way. So first thing I'm going to do is start with my days of the week. And if you've watched me put my planner stickers in, you know, let me take that little puppy out. You know that I have to do it upside down. It's just the way it works for me. I think it's because otherwise I feel like I need to lean over, and that doesn't work. So yeah, we're just going to do this. Now you're going to get 4 different sets of stickers with the days of the week, and then you'll have 1 through 31. Depending on the month, you might need 31, you might not, but they're all going to have 1 through 31 on them. And like I said, there's no month, so you can use these however you want to use them. You can mix and match them. You don't have to use them all consecutively. Like I could do this week and then do the next week as something completely different and come back and use them, or I can use them all at once. And I think for this one, I'm going to go ahead and just use them all at once. That way I'll have a lot of weeks already set up, because it's starting to get busy with things and activities, and that way I will feel pretty comfortable just writing in my planner. So I think that's what we are going to do. Is anybody doing anything fun this weekend? Anybody doing anything fun? It's nice here. After I get done doing this, I have to go to the post office and run a few errands, I think. And then I'm just going to kind of settle in. Maybe, I don't know, organize something or just relax. I don't know. I don't know what I'm going to do. I haven't thought all that through yet. I've not thought all that through yet. Okay. Let me grab my pen and my stencil, because the other thing I do like to do, if I'm going to do this, I'm just going to get it all set up, is to divide this column over here, because I like to have 2 columns with running to-do list for me. So actually, let me pull this up just a little bit here. And there's that line. And then I can use either circles or squares. Sometimes I use circles, sometimes I use squares. It doesn't really bother me either way. So I think today we'll just do circles. And we'll get that set up. This is one of my favorite stencils. I think this came in the basic 4. pack when we first started doing stencils, and I used this one the absolute most. I love it. All right, almost on this side. And I don't know about you guys, I really don't look for like this kind of stuff to be perfect, because number one, it's never going to be perfect, but number two, it gets written over and highlighted and scratched, and it doesn't, at the end of the day, it doesn't matter if it's perfect. It just needs to be functional, pretty and functional. That's the goal. All right. And you could do this in marker if you wanted to, like you could use whatever. I just use black pen because it's just easier. Just easier for me. And I don't think I normally go all the way to the bottom, but I did. So we'll just keep going with that. Okay, now let's put our numbers on. And I covered those up, but I'm pretty sure, yep, this starts the 20th. So let's go over here. These are little circles with strawberries and numbers in them. And I'm just gonna put them right there in the corner. Yeah. Yep, yep, yep. I am putting the planner, styled planner edit in my planner this morning. So I thought I would share with you guys what it looks like and how pretty it is when it's all put together. Okay, so 24, then we'll come down here and grab 25. This is so cute. I love this. When I heard that we were getting these, I was like, oh yes. Love them. Just think that they're really, really cute. So these pinks are going to be like a variety of pinks, I think, but these stickers are a variety of pinks. So I think it's going to be okay. So first thing I'm going to do is just kind of like do a messy highlight there on those two things. Over here under notes, and then I like to just highlight in these areas over here, and it's really for no other reason than sometimes I'll put something that I just need for it to stand out for me over here. It could be like something important for that week or something, so I like to just highlight those right there. I don't know why I did that, because I normally do cover up my to-do words and just kind of make that a little bit of a pretty area. So that's what we're going to do with that. And I'm just gonna, let me see, just gonna put that right there, I think. That's kind of straight, mostly straight. It's mostly straight. All right, so then that'll be my to-do column down there. And then let's see what we want to do over here. I think I want to use, we're going to use this one because it goes really nicely with those. Yes, this is the XL planner. It is the XL planner. I need to turn this around so I can line this up. I've tried all the other sizes, legit, and this is just the one I like the best. I know it's not for everybody, but I have to have that extra space. I really just like having an XL. I think it's because it's the one I started with, honestly, and yeah, it's just the one I started with. I think I'm going to cover it up, even though I already highlighted over it. It's okay. I was like, I don't know if I want to cover it up, but that looks really nice there, all done like that. So I think I'm going to leave it like that. And then we're just going to put some cute stickers in some places. So first thing I want to do is I want to cover up that a little bit. So let's grab this little basket. I think this is cute, and I think that will do mostly the trick that I need it to do right there. So we'll put that there. Let's put, let's see, let's put, I like the little book. I like the little book. So we're going to put the little book down here. And then I need something to go right here. All right, let's go back over here first. Need something like right here. Let's do these flowers. Perfect. And then, since I put the book there, sometimes I put something here, but I feel like maybe I should just put something right there, and then maybe I'll put the girl over here. Go put her here, like down in the middle. Let's do that. Let's do that. Oh, she doesn't want to pop up for me. There she goes. And I don't know if you guys know this or not, but you have some choices. You can pick the hair with these two, just like you do with your journal project, which is kind of nice. All right, we need something else small for over here. Let's go ahead and grab this little flower. There she goes. And we're just going to put that right there. Okay, that is the first week done. That's so cute. I don't know if I'm going to end up putting anything over there. Usually I put something there which covers those circles and then just leaves this like this. But since I did it that way, I don't know. I could use the bow one and just kind of put that there. Maybe I'll do that. Let's cut a little piece of that off. Let's see, it needs to be about here, I think. Let's see if that works. Perfect. so this is all that's left. Her legs that I cut off, which we are not saving, we are going to throw those away. There are a few strawberry dates. I'm not going to worry about those. I'm actually going to toss those too. But these little extras will go, I might not toss them because I'm putting these in my sticker book. So let's do that right now. And then those pages are going to be ready to just throw away. Let's see, I think I can fit them all here. Because these sometimes I'll use randomly, like in my journal when I'm layering stuff, or on a card, or on an envelope. So there's definitely a reason to save these for sure. So let me get all of those on. I didn't use any of these little banners. Sometimes I do and sometimes I don't. Sometimes if I'm not using the washi tape, I'll layer the to-do sticker with the banner and put that on there. But this time I used the little washi to just cover that up. So, the little washi sticker. So, I don't know. I didn't really have another place to really use them with this particular insert the way I like to see it. But if you guys have some ideas, let me know, or how you would use them. Drop it in the comments. I would love to know how you would use them. Oh, that is not my dog, if you can hear that. Or dogs, I should say. My neighbor has 2 dogs also. All right, and since I did save these, I'm just going to go ahead and drop these here because, I mean, I could use them in my journal or something. You never know. Or if I have a date and I really want it to pop, like, I don't know what these would be specifically, but I could use them there as well. All right, so that's done. So let's look really quickly, go back and do a little review. This will be with the accessory pack from the Art of Planning and Journaling when I get it. So we started here, we started mid-month, so we're starting on Monday, April 20th, but we've got our pages all laid out and ready to go. And then calendar and the last page. These are so cute. I love these. All right, so this is trash because this is all done. Let's talk about this real quick. So a couple of different things you can do with this. You can add it into your dash card if you want to. I think I actually have a blank one right here. So what I just need to do is maybe find some paper that might look really cute on. Let me look at this May deco real quick. Let me just pull these out and see. Nope, not quite what I'm looking for. All right, let me see if I can find in my stash of deco here. I might have a piece of pink or a neutral color that I can use on this. That green's not bad either, from Frost and Pine. Or I could use denim from the denim kit. That would look really pretty. Or something from City Garden Glam. All right, let's see. We don't want to use green. Changed my mind on that already. Let me put all of these back. Yeah, I don't get rid of any deco. I use my deco, so I don't get rid of it. So let's see if we want to do something with the blue, or if we want to do something with this, or we could, that looks really pretty together. Oh, I think that looks really pretty together. What do you guys think? I think that looks gorgeous. All right, we're not going to use the denim. Save the denim for another day. All right, so the first thing I'm going to do is just cut this. I'm going to leave it torn because I kind of like how that looks torn. So I just need to cut a little bit off of this so that I can slip it into that dashboard sleeve. Now, if I wanted to, I could very easily, and I might use that just to do a little layering because there's a little green. I could very easily do, and then the back part will be green, and I can put something else on there when the time comes. That'll look good. I could very, very easily put this on an insert too. So if you have an insert, and maybe it's one that's already, like, that would look pretty there. I could just put that right on top of there, and that would look really, really pretty. So it's always going to be a 5x7, but you're always going to be able to find a use for it depending on what you want to do. We're going to make a dash card today because I just think that that's going to look really, really pretty. Let me just rip this a little bit because we don't need all of that. And let's adhere this on there. And you don't need to use a lot. You guys know I always use too much, but you don't need to use a whole lot of tape runner because it's going to be in your dashboard, in your sleeve, and so it doesn't really need to be there. But look how cute this is. Oh my goodness. All right, I'm not going to put a whole lot on this because it doesn't need a whole lot. I'm just going to do a couple dabs. A couple dabs will do ya. And just kind of line that up a little bit like that. Oh my gosh, look how pretty this is going to be, you guys. That's going to be so, so pretty. Okay, the only thing I'm actually sitting here thinking is, let me look at all these papers. Hold on. I'm thinking maybe, but I really like the green on the back. No, I'm just going to leave it. It can be ripped. I was like, maybe, do I need to make that a clear thing? But I don't think I do. Okay, so let me just pop that open. I always like to run my hand through it because that way I know it's open and easy to slide into. And I did make this, I cut it so it would be super easy to slide into. Oh my gosh, look how cute this is. Oh, look how pretty that is. I'm so excited. All right, so I got to get rid of that blacked out though. I'm like, oh, can you really see it? And I'm like, yeah, you kind of can see it. Let me get rid of that real quick. I love that strawberry card with the City Garden glam paper. Oh my goodness, look how cute that is. Okay, yay. So we used everything, literally just about everything that comes with the kit. You can put it in the back. So I could put it like just right here and just hang out there. And maybe I will. That's probably a better place for it. So I'm just going to put that right there. And then I still have another dashboard that I can create when I get everything else done. But oh my gosh. All right, let's do just one quick little review again because I am so in love with this. Okay, so this is 1 weekly layout, 2 weekly layouts, 3 weekly layouts, 4 weekly layouts, and our dash card made into a dashboard for an XL, and then our pad, our brain dump notepad in the back. How cool is this, you guys? All right, thank you all so much for hanging out with me. Let me know what you think of these. This is currently still available. We will have another one coming out soon too. So if you love the strawberries, I would grab them sooner than later. All right, friends, have a great day.